Today, I'm going to be reviewing and rating your guys' fan builds, so enjoy! If you guys don't know, every time a new demo update comes out in Blocktails, I always do a fan build rating video where viewers like yourself submit their builds in my Discord server to be rated and potentially put in a video. So if you guys want to participate in the next fan build rating video, join my Discord in the pinned comment, and I am also doing 2 more viewer related videos in the future where you guys can participate in. So join my Discord for more information on those. But basically how this works is I'm going to be going over your builds that you guys have submitted in my Discord, and I'm going to be going over your stats, cards, and give a rating out of 10 points. I will also be reading any comments that people put in their posts if they had any. So let's jump straight to the first build. So the first build I'm going to be going over is a shovel based build. This build was made by Dusk, and let's go over his stats. He has 25 HP, 30 SP, and 30 BP, and his equipped cards are Defend Plus, Aggressor, Griefer, SP Saver, Knight, Baller, Resurrect, Happy HP, 3 Charges, 1 Happy SP, 3 HP Finders, and 1 SP Finder. He also has 2 SP Wires, but that doesn't really matter. So immediately, I noticed you want this to basically be a DPS shovel build. But I'm assuming you're playing solo. When you're playing solo, I would honestly just get rid of the 3 charges. They are so not worth it, especially in solo and in multiplayer if you're using them on yourself. Honestly, just get rid of 2 charges and replace them with Happy SP, because even though you have SP Saver, Shovel is eventually going to eat away your SP, especially since you have Call Griefer too. I just think the 3 charges are kind of like useless in this kit, and they don't really fit in. The reason I'm saying this is because if you're in solo, you waste 1 turn to buff yourself and then the other to do the same amount of damage as if you were just gonna attack twice. And then if you're playing in multiplayer, you're wasting 1 whole turn to buff yourself, and then you have to wait for everybody else to go, and then you can attack. In my opinion, unless somebody else is using the charges on you, you should not run charges to buff yourself. It's just not worth it, no matter if you're in single player or multiplayer. So I would definitely replace the 3 charges with either 2 more Happy SPs and then 1 more Happy HP, or I would get Lucky Start, because that could be useful to this kit especially. And other than that, that's pretty much all my thoughts. I think the rest of the kit looks good, so I would have to say I would definitely give it a 7 out of 10. The 3 charges are holding you back massively, so I would just get rid of that and fix that, and I think it could go to a 9 out of 10. It is a funny build, I like that. The next build we're going to be going over is a vampire/flad build by Amit. Amit says that the purpose of this build is to spam 4 damage dynamite and heal for good casual play, and that this build could help you beat bosses dealing a lot of damage and healing. The stats of this build are 10 SP, 35 HP, 30 BP, and let's go over the cards. His cards are Defend Plus, Call Griefer, SP Saver, 3 Cure cards, 2 SP Drain cards, 2 Happy HP cards, 3 HP Drain cards, 3 Happy SPs, Refund, 2 Bodyguards, Power Stab, Pity SP, and 2 HP Finders. So let's go over my thoughts for this build. So since this build is supposed to be like a vampire type of build, I'm really confused why you would need Refund, as it doesn't make a lot of sense. But I do see the 2 bodyguards, and I'm assuming it's either for Call Griefer or to bodyguard other players when you're playing in multiplayer. But something I'm really confused about is why do you have 10 SP when Dynamite, even with SP Saver and 2 SP Drains, is kind of a pretty hefty SP draining card to use, especially Call Griefer too. In my opinion, I think because you have 3 HP drains, you should probably get rid of 1 Happy SP for another SP drain, and then you should probably remove 5 points off your HP just to have 15 SP. I think if you do that, your build would be pretty solid, and I don't see any other issues with it really. I think if you're just constantly spamming Dynamite and Bodyguard to keep Griefer alive, you should be fine. The 3 Happy SPs are a nice touch, the 3 HP drains are really good, and the Defend Plus is really good. I just really think the Refund and the 1 Happy HP are kind of what is blocking you, because that's 2 BP wasted, but it's not a huge block, you know? So I would honestly have to give this build 8 out of 10. I think it does what it's meant to do perfectly. You just need to fix your SP and those 2 cards I mentioned. This next build is an offense build made by Catface, and what they're saying is this build is meant for damage and makes every other ability in the other category pretty strong, such as Dynamite and Rocket Boots and even Shovel. They have 30 HP, 30 SP, and 30 BP. Their cards are Anti-Up, Aggressor, SP+, SP Saver, Knight, Baller, SP Regen, and Anchor. They also have 2 happy HPs and 3 charges. This build was looking really good until I saw the Anchor and the 3 charges. Again, with the 3 charges, it's just not worth using in single player or multiplayer on yourself. It's better if somebody else uses the charges on you rather than you using it on yourself, wasting an extra turn when you could be doing extra damage. And the Anchor is really random. I would get rid of the 3 charges and maybe replace it with Lucky Star, and I would get rid of the Anchor and replace it with another SP Regen Plus. I feel like that would make this build really good, and if you're already hitting all the Dynamite and Rocket Boots attacks, even with Anti-Up, I would say this build is a 7 out of 10. Just replace the charges and the random Anchor. This next build is made by Silly, and the purpose of this build is to be a Slingshot type of build. They have 30 HP, 30 SP, and 30 BP, and their cards are Aggressor, Griefer, Knight, HP+, 3 Cures, 1 Resurrect, 1 Happy HP, 2 Happy SPs, 4 Deep Focuses, Power Shot, Pity SP, and 2 SP Wires. When I'm looking at this build, I'm confused because you said this is supposed to be like a Slingshot type of build, but it's looking like a support type of build. You have HP+, 3 Cures, 1 Resurrect, 4 Deep Focuses, and called Griefer. So I'm like, is this a support build or a Slingshot build? I mean, it looks like you're just kind of afraid of dying, I guess, but if you want this to be a Slingshot based build, I think you should really replace the 4 Deep Focuses with Anti-Up, because Anti-Up with Slingshot is not actually hard at all. It's actually pretty easy. And you should probably replace HP Plus with something like SP Saver so you're not spending so much SP. Or you could even do Lucky Star. I think that would make it a lot better, because right now this build looks like a mix between DPS and Slingshot. It looks like you're trying to be both, but you can't really. It's like you either gotta attack or heal. You should focus on one. So yeah, I recommend SP Saver, Lucky Star, and Anti-Up. You should really invest in Anti-Up though, because Anti-Up and Slingshot is actually pretty easy to do, and it's worth it, especially if you have Power Shot. So I would say, I would give this build a 5 out of 10. You really need to like decide what type of role you're trying to lean into more with this build, because it's giving like healer while also trying to do damage. Again, take my suggestions, but for now, it's a 5 out of 10. So this next build was submitted by Plitvice, and the point of this build is to be a sword energy charger and a healer. They also said the whole point of this build is to keep your team alive and to spam focus when your team doesn't need to heal. It's a pretty simple build, so they don't really need to explain how to use it, but it's effective, and you can also do some damage when you need to because of the new cure change that removes the -1 attack but costing 2 BP instead of 1 BP. Their stats are 30 HP, 25 SP, and 30 BP. Their cards are Item Plus, SP Saver, 5 Cures, 2 Resurrects, Feel Fine, Safeguard, Charge Defense, 3 Happy SPs, 4 Deep Focuses, Pity SP, SP Wire, Slingshot, and Launcher. This build is really simple and really straightforward, and honestly, I think it does what it needs to do perfectly. My only recommendations is to relax on the cures a bit, because even with your SP Saver and 3 Happy SPs, it will be expensive for a 25 HP heal, and most of the time, unless you're doing hard mode, you're not going to need to be healing all of that much. Even with your 25 SP, you should still like relax on the cures a bit. Maybe equip like 3 cures instead of 5. You could also probably replace the 2 extra cures with like Lucky Start or something. I don't know, you can like look, because there's a lot of cards you can use. But other than that, I think it's really good. The 4 Deep Focuses are extremely good. So is the Item Plus and the SP Saver, especially the Feel Fine and Charge Defense too. It's a really solid build. Again, I only had one recommendation, so I would rate this build a 9 out of 10. It's really good. The next build is submitted by With No Issues, and this is supposed to be a sword DPS build. He has 30 HP, 25 SP, and 30 BP. His cards are Defend Plus, Aggressor, Anti-Up, Knight, Resurrect, Feel Fine, Call Gorilla, Sword Toss, Charge Defense, Softener, 2D Focuses, Power Rush, 2 Dazes, 1 Infect and Power Stab, and 1 HP Finder and 1 SP Finder. The build is good, but I do have a few suggestions. Call Gorilla seems really random, and he's not as strong as the other summons in terms of HP, so you would probably have to summon him a lot. And Power Rush is I know you have Resurrect and 30 HP, but still, I personally wouldn't use it because I think it is kind of mid. So I would probably replace the Power Rush with Happy SP, and then I would also replace the Call Gorilla with either 2 more defocuses or 2 more Happy HP or SPs, whatever you prefer. But everything else seems to be really nice. My only issue is Infect, because Infect is kind of useless, let's be real. Like, why not just use Venom Shank, especially if you just have the 2 defocuses already? Like, just use Venom at that point. But other than that, it's a really solid build. I think I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty solid. This build is another sword build, and this was made by Lin, and let's just quickly go over his stats and cards because it's kind of the same as the last build. He has 25 HP, 25 SP, and 30 BP, and his cards are Aggressor, SP Saver, Knight, SP Regen Plus, 1 Cure, 1 Resurrect, Feel Fine, Call Gorilla, Sword Toss, Charge Defense, Softener, 3 Happy SPs, Power Rush, 2 Dazes, 1 Infect, 1 Power Stab, Pity SP, 3 HP Finders, SP Wire, and that's it. Just like with the last build, I wouldn't really recommend using Infect because, like, just use Venom at that point. And again, just like with the last build, I feel like Call Gorilla is a little bit random. I like that he included Resurrect in this build, but I don't see why he randomly added 1 Cure, and then he just also has Power Rush, which is kind of sucky. I honestly think if he's good with Anti-Up, I think he should add that. If not, he should add some other passive cards, like maybe a Defend Plus, or some Happy HPs, or something to replace the Call Gorilla, the Power Rush, and the Singular Cure. This build is kind of like all over the place, so I'm sorry, but I think I'm gonna give this build 6 out of 10. It's not bad, but it's not really that good either. This next build was submitted by Captain Trotterfan, and he posted a huge explanation of what this build does, but basically what this build is meant to do is you do damage and then you heal, or you cure yourself, or you focus when you need to. He has 40 HP, 30 SP, and 21 BP, and his cards are Aggressor, Call Griefer, Item Plus, Feel Fine, 2 Charges, 4 Defocuses, 2 Dazes, and then he also posted an image of items he's using for Item Plus. I respect the hustle of him trying to do as much damage and only stopping when he needs to, like, cure himself or heal himself or need something like Ghostwalker or Venom or Ice Dagger. But I do have to say this build kind of seems all over the place, because if he wanted to just stay alive, he should have just used SP and HP drains, and then, I don't know, maybe use like something like Free Poison and Free Fire to just DOT spam the enemy. Or he could equip like something like Baller to do more damage. It's just like, it's very all over the place, you know what I mean? And 21 BP is diabolical. I'm sorry, but I want to like your build. The items you picked for Item Plus is good, and I want to like your build, but I think I'm gonna have to give it a 4 out of 10, I'm sorry. This build was made by Escape Convict, and this is supposed to be a Slingshot DPS build. He has 30 HP, 25 SP, and 30 BP. His cards are Aggressor, Anti-Up, Item Plus, SP Saver, Knight, Lucky Start, 2 Resurrect cards, 2 Happy HPs, 3 Happy SPs, Power Shot, 1 HP, and SP Finder. He also posted an image of the items he's using for Item Plus. Honestly, I really like this build. One, because anti-up and Slingshot are so good to use together, and it's actually kind of easy to use with anti-up. Plus aggressor and knight, so he's already doing a good amount of damage. He has SP saver and 3 happy SPs, so he's not spending a lot of SP too. He has 2 resurrects and a medkit in his inventory in case something does go wrong, and he does have 2 happy HP cards in case he needs like some extra healing here and there. And it's just like a very overall good build, and the items he's using are really good. Like first aid kit, a free heal, shark fin soup, free SP and HP. Like the items, they're all good. Honestly, I don't think I see a single issue with this build. Even the SP and HP amount is good. I think this might be the first build to get a 10 out of 10 from me. I absolutely love this build. The last build of the video is a build by Trouble. This is a support build that focuses on tanking half of the damage for your team while optionally giving you some health along with the revive at the cost of your own life. They have 65 HP, 5 SP, and 30 BP. Their cards are 2 defend pluses, sacrifice plus, 3 HP pluses, defender, 2 safeguards, 1 sacrifice, and 2 bodyguards. Honestly, I want to like this build, but it's like, okay, it's good at being a bodyguard and tanking for like this set amount of time, but after you sacrifice plus or after you die, how are you gonna get back up? How are you gonna heal other than Ice Dagger? You don't have any SP cards either, and it's just like, other than focusing, you're not getting any heals, so you can't really be of use anymore after that one time you use sacrifice plus or that one time you bodyguard and die for someone. It's just like, you could improve on it, maybe give some more like SP and maybe add some cures or something, or resurrects or something. Like, you're on track to making a decent build, but for now, I'm gonna have to give this a 2 out of 10. And that was the last build rating for this demo. Let me know if you guys enjoyed it. Again, I am doing 2 future videos that require viewers to help. So if you guys want to maybe appear for a future video, join my Discord in the comments and let me know what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you enjoy it, if you agree with some of my takes, disagree. Anyways, thank you for watching and see ya.